Hi guys, Jay Bosworth from Maximum Comics here in Las Vegas. Lucky enough to be a guest reviewer this week on Nerdlocker.com to talk about my favorite subject, the X-Men. Hopefully you're excited to see X-Men Days of Future Past, and I'm here to tell you all about my opinion of Days of Future Past and why I think you'll really like this movie. Growing up, it was one of my favorite comic book storylines that I always hoped they would make into a movie. As more and more superhero movies came out, you kind of get the feel that it might not be so accurate, it might not be so good. Well, it's here. Go see it anyway, right? But it's a great movie. I think you'll really like the performances in it, especially if you weren't the biggest fan of the previous X-Men movies. There's been a lot of them. Some were great, some not so great, some really terrible. But this one definitely is the best X-Men movie by far, in my opinion. Why? Special effects, absolutely amazing. With a $225 million budget, you can see why the special effects are so good. Characters, the New Mutants that they introduced in this movie, phenomenal. Characters I've waited to see for a long time. They revisit a lot of characters from past X-Men movies and do them better than they did before. But I think the best part of this movie is the humor. A funny movie that you're not expecting. By far, Quicksilver is the standout character. Evan Peters does a terrific job. And if you like Jim Croce music, you will love a very specific song in this movie, also that came out in 1973, which is one of the eras that this movie takes place in. The 70s era looks awesome. The far future, or 10 years in the future scenes look really amazing. And some of the shocks in between, absolutely amazing. So go see this movie. If you want to hear more about my review, check out Nerdlocker.com, where you can see a little more eloquently how I felt about the movie. And if you like to read the comic book and you're in the Las Vegas area, we have 3 stores. Come in, check out the Days of Future Past graphic novels or any of the awesome X-Men books from past or present. Some really great stuff out there. And we'll be glad to help you at our 3 locations of Maximum Comics. Thank you, Nerdlocker, for inviting me out to do the review. Go see X-Men Days of Future Past. I give it 5 nerd skulls easily.